So you're doing a bunch of cardio and you're wondering, why am I not losing weight? Why am I not losing fat? I feel like this isn't being productive. I thought running was supposed to make me skinny. Well, you might not be in the right heart rate. Today we're going to talk a little bit about fat burning and how to optimize your cardio based on your goals. So the first thing you need to know about fat burning is that there is a couple different zones that you work out in. The first one is, in general, like your warm-up zone, where you're not really burning a ton of fuel yet. The next one is your fat burning zone, and that's the one you obviously want to be in if your goal is fat loss. And then the next zone is your carb burning zone, which is most commonly where people run in. So if you're going out for a 3-mile jog, you are probably in your carb burning zone. Now, what is the detriment of being in the carb burning zone? Nothing really. If your goal is just strictly cardiovascular health, or if you're training for a race or anything like that. However, if your goal is fat loss, if your goal is weight loss, it is more beneficial for you to be in the fat burning zone. So, how do you figure out what your fat burning zone is? We're going to use our resting heart rate. So first you need to find out what your resting heart rate is. You'll do that by waking up in the morning without an alarm, which is really hard to do. But wake up in the morning without an alarm and take your heart rate for a whole 60 seconds. And you can take it right here, or you can take it on your wrist. If you take it right here, it's a little more accurate than taking it on your wrist. So how do we figure out what our target heart rate is? So what you want to do is use this little thing called the Carboni Formula. This formula is simply 220 minus your age minus your resting heart rate multiplied by 0.65, and then you add your resting heart rate back to all of that. And then the next thing you want to do is the same exact thing, 220 minus your age minus your resting heart rate, and then multiply it by 0.85 this time, and then add your resting heart rate back in. Now, why do you want to do 0.65 and 0.85? Because those are the numbers that are going to put you in your resting heart rate. So it's 65 and 85% of your maximum heart rate, and that is your ideal fat burning zone. Now, how long do you need to be in your fat burning zone for it to be beneficial? Well, in general, you need to be in your fat burning zone for more than 30 minutes for it to actually start to burn a little bit of fat. However, if you are short on time and you want to get it done quicker, that's when high intensity interval training comes into play. So the whole theory behind high intensity interval training is that you're spiking your heart rate way up into the carb burning zone, and then the entire time you're recovering, you're in your fat burning zone. Alright, so before I get going here, I just wanted to share with you my personal favorite fat burning cardio workout. So I like high intensity intervals. So what I will do is I will split it up. So I won't do all the same mode. I get really bored if I do, or it just gets too hard and I give up. Yes, trainers do give up, I promise. So what I'll do is I'll split it up. So I will do a Tabata with battle ropes. I will do a Tabata with the Viper, do some lateral shuffles, do some jumping jacks, anything like that. And then I will head over and do about 10 sprints on the Woodway curve. And then I'll finish up with some rower intervals, and then I'll finish my workout completely with 500 meters on the rower. It usually takes me about 25 to 30 minutes to complete all that. And I'm in and I'm out and I'm done, and it kicked my butt. Also, a great benefit to high intensity interval training is that you are burning fuel for longer after your workout's over. So when you do just steady state cardio and you're in your fat burning zone the whole time, you're burning fat during, but you're not really burning much after. When you do high intensity intervals, you are burning fat after you do the interval as well. So that's another reason why I love doing it. Plus, it kicks in the endorphins a little bit more and it's a little less tedious. So I hope you guys learned a couple things today and I hope this was helpful. Make sure you guys hit subscribe right here and make sure you guys watch last week's video right here. I hope you guys have a great week. See you next week.
Then you're just open so I can reach your heart.